Hello, I am your big sister, Jade. I just wanted to come on here because I've come to the realization um, a lot of people have a crab in the bucket mindset. A lot of people don't really know me. A lot of people don't really know what I stand for. A lot of people don't really know what I'm trying to do here. And honestly and truly, I kind of like it like that. As I've mentioned prior in a lot of my lessons, really I've took the time out to really watch people, to see how like they cater to me, how they cater to themselves, um, the things that they value in life, and the things that they are willing to put up with. Um, as I've stated prior, I like to build on stable foundations, and that's with everything like my relationships with other people, the things I wanted to consume in my environment, and the things I want to push out into the environment. And with a lot of that comes a lot of backlash, a lot of misunderstanding, and a lot of jealousy. Um, as I mentioned before, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I really do not like to be. I really do not want to be. Growing up, I wanted to be everybody's friend. I wanted to hang out with the older kids. I wanted to do this, do that, be like everybody else. But being chosen, being someone of a high stature, being someone of a different mindset, you can't always do that. You can't always be that. You can't be there for everybody. You can't go everywhere. You can't do all the things that everybody does. And it shows throughout your life of why you can't and why you shouldn't. A lot of times rejection can seem like something that is going to disappoint me, something that's going to hinder me, something that, oh, like jealousy, like you just don't want me to do it. But honestly and truly, that rejection is your protection. It's protecting you from the envious eyes, from the jealousy, from the foul play. And it really pushes you to venture out into doing something else, or to seek new people, or find people with like mindsets and creativity and things like that. You never know what a rejection is protecting you from, and you never know what the blessing is after that rejection. So honestly and truly, I really admire the the direction that a rejection takes you. Honestly and truly, it might not seem like life is going well for me in particular because of the outside. I don't post everything, I don't show everything, I don't go out everywhere, I don't hang with a lot of people. And a lot of that is due to a lot of the rejection that I receive from people. Um, a lot of that is due to the emotions I feel when I hang around these people. Like, how do they make me feel? Like, um, am I an equal to these people, or am I just somebody just to say, oh yeah, I know her, oh yeah, she reached out to me, or something like that. Like, you have to realize, like, people may not act like they know who you are, but they know who you are. Like, people may not get your message, but they respect you because you're putting the message out there. Like, you never know who you're gonna meet, who knows you, anything like that. Like, so honestly and truly, I really just like to take the time out, even though it seems like I'm not moving, or I'm not pushing out as much as I should, or I'm not doing what I need to do. That's not the case. It's for the simple fact, like, I know for a fact where I come from, it's a lot of shiesty ass shit, messy ass people, shiesty ass people. People like to copy you. People like to talk about you behind your back. Like, it just be weird stuff like that. And I've already been in all of those positions to where people have copied me and took credit for my work, or I've helped somebody and they turn around and talk down to me like I've never did anything for them. Like, I've given people the clothes off my back. I've given people the food out of my refrigerator. I've given people the shoes off of my feet. Like, I have taught and preached so much to where it's like, I know for a fact, if I leave out of your life, it's not because I did anything wrong to you. It's not because I've had a hidden agenda. It's not because my motives were bad. It's because something isn't aligning here with what I am trying to grow or the relationship dynamic that we potentially could have. I know for a fact it's not going to get there with the way we're moving. So it's like I might as well just let myself hang on in the back and find something else that I'd rather do. Find emotions that I'd rather be privy to. Like, you feel me? Like, you have to realize the people that come into your life, all of them are not bad, all of them are not good. A lot of people, they don't know what they do, but a lot of people, they do know what they do. They've done this to plenty of people before you, after you, and continuously. Like, you feel me? But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to teach, what I'm trying to promote is that just because a person crosses your path and they may not look the way you think they should look, or they might not act the way you think they should act, doesn't mean you should treat them anything less than, because you never know who they are. You never know what they know. You never know anything. You don't know their story. You've never lived with them. You never cried with them. You never prayed with them. You never prayed for them. Like, you've never did any of that. So why should you have anything other than good to say, or not even good, just on a clean slate to say? Don't get me wrong, a first impression is everything to people, but the first impression, you never know what season that person is in their life. Don't get me wrong, if you're a jackass and you're blatantly showing me that you're a jackass, okay, I'm going to label you as a jackass. If you're going through a hard time, and I know you're going through a hard time, and I know for a fact people know that you don't act like how you act when you're not going through that hard time, I'm going to treat you in a way like, okay, look, like, I know you're going through some shit, you feel me? I'm not really fucking with it right now. But at the end of the day, I'm going to give you that space. I'm going to give you that clearance to collect yourself, get yourself together, and let that be known. Like, hey, I'm going to give you that grace. Because honestly and truly, instead of me being an asshole to you, I'm going to give you grace to fix that shit. If you're not able to fix it, then that's who you are at that point. Like, you feel me? It's so much grace you can give a person. That's who you are. I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through a lot in my childhood. I've been in a lot in my teen life. I've been through a lot in my current adult life. Um, I've experienced so much to where it's like I don't have a lot of trust in people, but at the end of the day, I have a lot of faith in God. So I take the people I meet, I take the people that God bring into my life, and I give them what I can at that time, what I'm able to give, and it might be love, friendship, caring, nurturing. I give that to people off strip, off gate, like off the strength God brought you in my life. Period, point blank. I give you that off gate of God brought you in my life. And honestly and truly, it might not even be God that brought you into my life. It might be the devil. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to give you the same thing that I've been giving everybody else until you turn my kindness for a weakness, or you disregard the comfortability, the love, the care, the nurturing that I've already provided for you. You disregard that. Yes, of course, I'm going to leave you alone. Yes, of course, I'm not going to entertain you. I'm not going to promote you. I'm not going to do anything like that, because at the end of the day, you will be a hindrance to me. I don't know what you're willing to put out on the behalf of my name. I'm not going to allow that. I'd rather not. I'd rather just not. As far as some of the things that I've been through that I feel like I can relate to a lot of people with, as far as like some of their backstories, due to like, okay, let's just say some of the similar stuff like we see in mainstream news today, like the Ben 10 situation. He got shot trying to steal somebody's chain. I have a video out about that too, but we're not gonna get into that. But it's just like I've been in situations to where like I was homeless, and I was with a family friend, and everybody knows my famous little necklace. You feel me? My gold chain. I love that chain to the death of me. That is my grandfather's chain. Like my grandfather passed it down to me when he passed. So I cherished it. You feel me? As the oldest, I knew for a fact, like, it was a lot that was gonna come with that. Till this day, like, I sit and I ponder on that situation because honestly and truly, that was something that was dear to me. Period, point blank. Like, that was something that was dear to me. But I ponder on that situation. I'm grateful for the situation, how it happened, because at the end of the day, if it wouldn't have been anybody else, or if it would have gone to um, my siblings or anybody else, I would have been hurt due to the actions that I know people are likely to partake in. But a family friend um, ended up stealing it from me and saying that they didn't steal it, but I knew they stole it. Um, and I'm not really sure what they claim they never stole it. They claim they never saw it. They claim they don't know what it is. But it's just for the simple fact, I know for a fact they stole it for drugs. Like, it just be stuff like that. Like, people don't never take into consideration, like, the actions and the consequences that have to follow through when doing something. Um, some of the people I hung around, like, they didn't have my best interests at heart. So, like, they would belittle me, they would put me down. They would tell me I wasn't good enough. And this is coming from family, this is coming from friends, this is coming from, like, you feel me? Like, that support system that should have been there in place. It really wasn't. Like, I wasn't good enough. Like, everybody else was good enough. I wasn't good enough. But mind you, I'm doing better than everybody that they said was better than me. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a diss to any of them. It's not even like a trigger. Like, it's just like, people are going to think what they're going to think about you regardless. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you come from. It's just the mindset of, oh, it just shouldn't be them, it just couldn't be them, it will never be them. But at the end of the day, it is, it can be, it could be, you never know. And just to think, like, you could be a part of that story. You could be a person that changes their whole world. You could be a person that changes their whole mindset. You could be a person that helps them reach that success to where it's like, okay, I can look back and be like, oh, I had this person to think I had, that person to think I had, this person taking care of me, I had that person looking out for me, I had that person promoting me. Like, it's just like the village that people say that we need to raise a child, people don't want to be that village anymore. And it's sad because the generation and the times that we're in, we actually are in need of that village. And it's like the millennials, the older generation, they got it. They understood what it took. But it's like now it's like, okay, well, social media is on the rise, things are getting popular as far as like technology and stuff like that, or in entrepreneurship. And it's like everybody wants to win, but nobody wants to like work, nobody wants to network, nobody wants to really like take people that are where the famous people and the people that actually do have it where they used to be. They don't want to go back and reach out and help these people that are in that situation now. They don't want to help the youth. They don't want to do things like give back to the kids and teach the kids, like, okay, you don't have to automatically go to college. Who's really thinking about college other than the people that are actually thinking about college? Me being in a black neighborhood, me going to a black school, me meeting the people that I met, the only outlook that I had for newer opportunities was Job Corps, was a creative art school. Like, it didn't really click to me like, okay, you don't have to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I was in the streets. I sold the drugs. I did that. I watched people get killed. I did all, like, I seen what I needed to see, and I've gotten to the point where I don't want this to be my life. Because I know for a fact it wasn't going to lead me to nowhere being in jail, being dead, or being somebody's baby mama. I knew it was more to life than that for me. And at the end of the day, it's more than that to life. It's more than that in life than it. It's more than that in life for a lot of you guys. And it's so sad that a lot of people don't have these talks. A lot of people don't have these don't don't have the support or the people to really confide in, to be like, okay, well, what are the questions that I should be asking, or what are the things that I should be looking at when it comes to growing and actually reaching my fullest potential. Like a lot of times, once these kids get out of school or graduate, they have nothing to look forward to because they don't know what life really has to offer them. They don't know what life really is. I mean, a lot of times these kids struggles. They don't have food unless they go to school. But at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, the school stuff gotta end. I gotta get out of here eventually. What do I have to look forward to once I get out of here? Am I gonna be starving and I'm gonna have a roof over my head? Am I gonna have clothes on my back? I don't know. But at the end of the day, people promote college so much. A lot of people aren't financially stable to even enroll into a program or even to get financial aid assistance. And that's something that we don't actually talk about, because you can't file your own independent self unless you're 25. So you have to think about your parents. But at the end of the day, a lot of people's parents' credits are jacked up due to their family members. Like people buying cars, houses, light bills, and stuff in their child's name. They haven't even understood the concept of what a credit is. Like, you feel me? Like, you ever really sat there and understood, like, dang, like how you so far in the hole and you just said you opened up the account. Like, you feel me? Like, you never know what somebody is going through. Then for the simple fact, like just being open and honest about what an actual career is and what it actually looks like, and what the potential of starting your career early could do for you. If you want to create your own business and do hair, a lot of people are doing hair and they have the absolute amazing skills for it to be a longevity type situation, a longevity thing. And it's like, to capitalize on that potential early, let's start looking at LLCs. Let's start looking at business accounts. Let's start looking at grants and all of that to actually get you in the door to having your own business, having your own shop. Like, how can I capitalize on being greater than I was before, or greater than my parents? Because parents always say, like, I don't want you to be like me, I want you to be better than me. Put me in a position to do that. If you really are saying this and genuinely meaning this, put me in a position to be great. Put me in a position to where I don't have to struggle like you did. Put me in a position to where I can say, okay, my if you need help on this, I got you. Like, you feel me? Without having to work my ass off at a 9 to 5, I can work in my own business, make my own hours, do my own thing, and be comfortable, happy, confident, and financially stable, and have that love and support, and be able to help out with the family, and be able to do more for myself, and be able to comfortably start a family or anything that I want to do outside of my career. That is something that I'm trying to build. That is something that I want to be able to instill in these young people, as far as, like, you don't have to just do one thing. You don't have to just sit on your ass. You don't have to wait and see who's going to betray you next, or who's going to give you that next handout, or who's going to be the support system, or who's going to do this, who's going to do that. It's so much stuff you have to think about when you're growing up. And a lot of people lose their self in the midst of growing up. And a lot of people want you to lose yourself in the midst of growing up because they lost their selves, or because they know for a fact, if you were to rise up to the occasion, if you were to defeat those battles, if you were to block that generational curse, if you were to actually see the truth of what is actually going on in front of you, that you would be greater than them, you would be better than them, you would leave them where the fuck they should be left at. Like, you have to realize, so many people can be the absolute hindrance to you. So many things can be absolute hindrance to you. And it's all within the removing of those people, recalculating how you interact with these people, and just being like honest with yourself. Like, is this really worth my time? Is this really worth my energy? Am I really going to look back and be like, okay, I can praise this situation? I've been in the club 386 times in 1 year. Like, you feel me? Like, you have to think, like, is this really all that life is for me? Because life is fun. This is our last one. Life is beautiful. But at the end of the day, it's so much more out here. It's so many things that have yet to be discovered. And it only takes one chance, one opportunity, one path that could just change your mind, change your future, change your possibilities. My change of a possibility was Job Corps. Once my grandparents died, I graduated and I kept getting kicked out the house. I was like, yeah, let me change something about my life. Even though I was working a 9 to 5, I didn't go to school. And the reason I didn't go to school is because I had to drop out. It was due to some family situations, and some school situations and miscommunication. But I had to drop out. I wanted to be a lawyer. I thought that would be the best opportunity for me, because I was like, I've seen my classmates and stuff like that go through shit. Like, I've seen them be on the bench. I've seen them get locked up. I've seen them get falsely accused. I've seen them get harassed by the police. I've seen all of that shit. Like, let me just be a lawyer. And I thought that was what I was supposed to do. And then life turned for me. And so I was like, what else could I possibly do to like keep me out the streets, or keep a roof over my head, food in my stomach, to where it's like, okay, I don't have to struggle as much. You feel me? Because I was only like 18, 19. You feel me? I had just like freshly graduated, freshly out the pandemic. Like, you feel me? Like, freshly out the house. Like, it was just like, you feel me? And I really, growing up, I really didn't have that outside influence, because I would be in the house, as far as like, okay, I really didn't have a lot of friends because nobody really wanted to come in the neighborhood. Like, and plus I was getting abused in my childhood, and people knew I was getting abused in my childhood. So it was like, people kind of like stayed away from me, like, but you're getting beat anyway. You feel me? My people say I can't hang with you. Like, you feel me? So it's just like, it was a lot of things that kind of like kept me small. But at the end of the day, I knew I was meant for more. I knew it was more out there. Like, you feel me? So it was like, what possibly could I do to like change my life? And for me, that was Job Corps. I went to Job Corps and I took on culinary. I was like, my grandma taught me how to cook. I gotta eat. I gotta survive. But that's something like I would be cool with, you feel me? And plus, I already had my little side hustles kind of like lined up, to where it's like, okay, like, you feel me? I already had Grandma Marie's. I already had came out with that. I used to be a brand ambassador for Super Blink Bandits, selling lashes, with one of my old classmates. If you know, you know. Hey, we really don't even talk to each other no more. They act like they don't really know me, but you feel me? But it is what it is. But it just be like that, like, you feel me? But it's like, I already like was taking those steps to be like, okay, what is something I can do on my own? What is something I can capitalize on? What is something I can do to like better help myself grow? And that was it. Grandma Marie's Kitchen, and helping my friends out, being brand ambassadors. Like, okay, my friends want to do hair, practice on me, bitch, I'm gonna promote your business. But a lot of times, things like that weren't returned, as far as like, okay, I'm helping you promote your business, help me promote mine. Like, if you want to be my brand ambassador, cool. Like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? You get what you get, as far as like what we communicate on, what our contract is. But no, a lot of people don't think like that. Once you help them get ahead, they could care less. So it's like, it's really like, you really have to like fight to survive, fight not to be small, fight to be heard, fight to really like do what you have to do to better your life, better yourself. And a lot of times the fight gets hard, especially when you're growing up and you had to fight for so long. It gets tiring. But once you realize that the battle is not yours, and that the opportunities are presenting themselves. You just have to take them. It gets easier. It gets calmer. It gets quieter. It becomes effortless. Now, this is part one. Part two will drop soon. So don't hesitate to lock in with my class, Black Sheep University, University BS on Instagram for more information. Honestly and truly, I'm taking my time because I'm taking my time. And if you want to go fast paced, if you want to just get the business part, if you want to just do that, there are plenty of opportunities for you to do that with Google, books, other things. If you're located in Charlotte, North Carolina, you can reach out to me. There are programs, classes, mentors that I know personally and have experienced. And some people, they just copy your work and you want the clout, take it. So it's like, if you are interested in some of those opportunities, some of those options, I will pass it along. I really could care less, because at the end of the day, my blueprint is my blueprint. Your blueprint is your blueprint. Whatever you do with your life, that's what you're gonna do with your life. Whatever I do in my life, that's what I'm gonna do in my life. But I know for a fact, I'm on a mission to teach you more. I'm on a mission to fill up my cup and yours. So I might not look the best, be the best, but at the end of the day, I know me and I know what I have to offer. And I'm willing to share it. I'm willing to give it. I'm willing to be something that I wish I had growing up. So I don't feel like I have to perform. I don't feel like I have to do too much, because the proof is in the pudding. I already did the work, babe. I've already done it. I've already been there. The only thing I have to do is show up. And that's what I'm willing to do. That's what I'm willing to give. And that's what I'm doing. Honestly and truly. I want you guys to better yourselves. I want you guys to be great. I want you guys to show up for yourselves, because honestly and truly, nobody's coming to save you. I've been looking for a savior for 24 years. Babe, the only savior I found was God. Like, literally, the only savior I found was God. And God could be anybody to you. God could be the spirit that you hold within. God could be an outside source, as far as like the Most High. Like, God could be Allah. God could be anybody. Like, whatever you believe in, that's what you believe in. And at the end of the day, going on this journey, you're going to have to believe in something, if not yourself. You're going to have to believe in yourself, the Most High, whatever drives your boat, whatever keeps you pushing, whatever motivates you to be great. That is going to be the thing that is instilled within you to push forward, to finish the goal, to meet the requirements of what that requirement is. So that's it for me. That was a lot, but I'm just being honest. And I'm coming to you as humbly as I can come to you. Honestly, this is humble. Like, I've been coming at y'all real humble, like, but I'm willing to improve myself on a physical level, as far as like appearance wise, if that's what the hindrance is. But in all actuality, y'all know I don't give a fuck. So I'm just being honest.